Alright, let's wing out. Firstly, the developing volleyball, the number 8 seed, Jack Pearse and Solomon Bushby. And their opponents, the number 16 seed from the Northern Beaches of Mollymook Beach, Marcelo, Haag, Twine. Thanks for support up there, guys. We appreciate you already. Sticking around, get the coffee. And as the beverages change throughout the day, change the mood, we'll change the tempo, a nod of the head up there. We can have a chat later on. There's a good vibe up in this hill. First serve. Into the net.
Welcome to another men's elite game. We got the number 16 seeds taking on the number 8. Number 16 seeds are Marcelo Haag and Christopher Twine, New South Wales pairing. And the number 8 seeds, both from SA, is Jack Pearse and Solomon Bushby.
As corrected by just the ball, guys. Our competition manager, Nathan Warmed-Up-McLeod. Is that here? And Solomon Bushby in the goal, developing volleyball. Marcelo Haag, Chris Twine in the green, leading 2-1. The big men do a battle with the net. Twine.
Chris Twine couldn't quite control that block back into the court, and he gets tooled off the top. And it is 2 points all here in the first set of the men's elite side of the draw or program. And that is a swinging serve, just long or wide even. It's very difficult to track. Big swing from the Bushby.
Just the ball, guys. Thanks. 3 points all one away from the first end switch here at center court.
Full stretch from the guys in green, but it's the yellow lads bringing the heat on that 2 ball. Nicely done. Quick end change 4-3. Great serve down the middle. Good little bump set from Marcelo. Easy dig. And then goes high off hands. Great swing from the young lads. The pairing of Pearse and Bushby. Great little roll shot from Marcelo Haag. Nicely done from the number 8 seeds, the AVA pairing, instead of developing volley ruse that took down their compatriots, Josh Howard and Josephson, in the previous round 21-17, 22-20. So pretty tight affair. Speaking of tight, that's a tight call from Kevin Nguyen. That's the second one he's called today. 2 different games. He's on fire. You can also become a referee. Go through the various channels. Find out. Google it. Great serve. You can see every word written on that ball. Beautiful. And 2 hands up. No touch. Pretty gutsy call, if I must say, because that was clearly off the block. Don't know exactly how he was going to get away with that one. Much like OJ. Pearse off the top of the hands of the block there. Oh, that one had a look, but didn't quite go over the net as it wobbles around here on centre court at Mollymook. As we'll change ends. And that's going to bring Marcelo Haag. Brazilian background. Now finds himself on the northern beaches up Manly Way here in New South Wales. Honestly, I would have gone from Brazil to Manly as well. Because, let's be honest, Manly's bloody beautiful. Speaking of Manly, the 1st to the 3rd of March is the junior tour of the Australian Beach Volleyball Summer. And then from the 4th to the 6th, same beaches up on Manly. That setup is magnificent. That will be where the senior tour, this tour, will be held from the 4th to the 6th of March. Back to centre court action here in Mollymook, though, on the shores of the Shoalhaven Shire. And to shove, it's going to be young Christopher Twine. Error from Jack Pearse. Gets Christopher Twine back to the baseline. Ooh, that's a gutsy angle. I like the endeavour, but it goes just wide of the sideline. Good angle. There's an old rule. If you're going to miss there. The secondary rule to that is don't miss. Twine looking like he's all tied up. Nice short shot again from Twine. He's got the ball on a string. He's just found his way through the Twine block. He was on fire. He's going for a hat-trick. Right, at least I was going for a hat-trick. And we'll have a quick timeout. Tech style, 12-9, the lead to the number 8 seeds, Pearse and Bushby. Shoalhaven, New South Wales, hashtag unspoiled. Beautiful. Welcome back to Mollymook. Centre court, court 1, show court, whatever you want to call it. The Josh court. Little shout out to Josh back over there in WA. They're opening up soon. Good luck with your borders. We wish you all the best of luck and health, and we miss you. Everyone in WA, not just Josh.
Just the ball over there.
10-12, service error after the break. Takes Christopher Twine to the back of the line.
All good? Yep.
That's big from Jack Pearse. This is free to the ball, jumps high, top of the reach, snap, sneaks inside the block. Midway through this first set. So much action still to come. Final ball play matches underway as we speak. Solid. Bushby.
Double fist pump from Solomon.
Big block to avoid.
Big Solomon.
14-7-10.
Right in the face, off the block. The ball's still alive. Bushby, what's he got? Pearse, touched, out jousted. Oh, I don't think the smaller in stature Brazilian's going to be happy with that one. Whew. Tough work at the net, joust. It was a close shave for the Brazilian.
Good to go.
Oh, gets his way through. Can't quite get that forehand dig over the net. Oh, man, what a rally. Losing that joust just a couple of points ago might have just kicked Haag into action. He's on fire at the moment. At least a couple in a row. And wouldn't you know it, the commentator's curse has reared its ugly head. Jack Pearse with the ball in hand. Little jump float, trying to split the difference. Serves Haag. Haag goes hard, but can't quite get it over the top of that tape. And we're going to go for a little end change. Go for a little wander around the neighbourhood. Not too far, though. I'm looking forward to exploring some of the Shoalhaven Shire, or the Shoalhaven Council. I like alliteration, so I'm going to say Shire. Good knuckles from Haag. Very smart. Set went just a little wide as the wind sort of picks up, swirls up. We had a dead still morning for the first game. Then it started to pick up and just started going across the court. Then in the previous game just recently, we saw that there was definitely an end that was to advantage, and that was actually the end that Pearse and Bushby are at. And it just seems to, if you can see the flags, it just seems to be trying to decide to figure out where it wants to go. And we've got young Chris Twine back at the service line. He's got 4 points in arrears to make up. He's going to give himself the best opportunity to run in and block, but it was the block he was setting up and leaving an open court for the two-ball attack as he just moved straight across to set up for the spike attack. But it was the setter. It was the setter ready to go, and it's Bushby with the honours. 18-13. Jump float. Wide onto Twine's arms. Bump set. Big swing. Dealt with easily on defense. Quicker attack and powered from Pearse.
Just the ball there, Marcelo, just there. Just right in front of the Volleyball Australia sign.
Again, their first set point opportunity here. Down the line, the set point. Not ready. It is not set point. That's insane. It goes what? You don't listen to what I'm saying. It's not set point. 15-19.
Set point brought up by a nice little roll shot down the line. We'll have a change of ends, 15-20. It is the number 8 seeds with 5 set points. Kevin Nguyen directing traffic, and he'll also be sharing his handkerchief as he puts on his own mask. COVID safe, everybody's happy. Touched a surface, put it in your pocket. No risk. Set point. Jack Pearse. Can he get the defensive up? Turns that one line. Solomon Bushby jumps on it. Gets the block. Winner. 21-15. First set going the way of the number 8 seeds in Pearse and Bushby. This is round 2 of the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour here in Mollymook, New South Wales. We look forward to your company in just a moment. Live your best student life with Scape. It's nice to see not only Scape on board, but Scape in general. What a great idea. Looking after the students, the future of the world. Looking after some student accommodation. We've seen some of them. Looks absolutely magnificent. I've experienced the Melbourne one on the odd occasion. Nicely done. I know one of our tournament directors in Wombat, Nathan McLeod, is a rave reviewer of said Scape. We're coming back out onto court with Pearse and Bushby, 1 set to love up. Starting things off here in the second set is going to be Chris Twine with the serve. Floated to Pearse. Bump set. Pearse does nicely. Solomon with the save on the bump set. Certainly wasn't Jack Pearse's best pass. But that is the beauty about this game. 3 chances to make your best possible play at the ball. Nice set from Haag. Over the top, full stretch. Pearse on the ground. Nicely done. They're back in it. Haag once again. This time he sneaks one through the block. Essentially a joust, but gets a net touch on his way through. And it's another point for Pearse and Bushby. The former with the serve. Clips the top of the tape. Not the best pass, but still in the point. Great swing, but he won't get the stat because it was a net touch. I said it before and I'll say it again because it was pretty good the first time he did it. Twine has got the ball on a string. What a great shot, short of the court.
just missing the baseline. A great serve, using the condition. Advantage back. The boys are goal, 3-2. A little bit of love for the tape. Like you noticed, it's not tennis, so there's no apology when he puts the tape on the way through. Pretty nice guy for him. Pretty friendly gentleman from the baseline. Touch a serve, 4-2.
Bushby with the block. The double fist pump expresses his delight. As we change sides, a 3-point lead by way of your number 8 seeds.
Pearse. Using height, using his reach. And out of distance defense. Capitalized on.
Timeout called. 6-2. 4-point deficit. Round 2. Coming up, the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour at Manly Beach, 1st to the 3rd of March. Don't forget your nominations will close very, very soon, but they have been extended to Monday, the 21st of Feb, which is in 2 days' time. So get your skates on if you're a junior beach volleyballer wishing to compete on the tour in Manly Beach from the 1st to the 3rd of March. And if you're one of the big guys, the Elite or Challenger program, Australian Beach Volleyball Tour at Manly Beach. The Senior Tour will be taking place, same place, 4th to the 6th of March. Nominations close Monday. Get on it. And if you're looking for a partner, I am not available. Full stretch. Pearse can't quite get it. And it's Christopher Twine. Pine tees off. Pearse off again off the block. Oh, he's done it. This time it's Haag with a tool off the outside hands. Sort of serves Solomon right for being so big and so dominant. Just every now and then you can utilize him and brutalize him.
Bushby back to the serve, 8-4. Come on. Another shot there again. The death touch, Twine.
Twine's starting to fire up now. Oh, he's on retreat, but he couldn't get a hand on that. Too much heat coming from Solomon Bushby. Another winner for them. They're out to a very handy 4-point lead as we change ends 9-5. Dolly Parton couldn't have said it better, 9-5. What a way to make a living out here on the beautiful sands of Mollymook.
here in the men's elite competition. Sneaks it past the block. Keep it in touch.
One back for the guys in green. Got a couple of different greens out here on the tour. There's like a forest green, and I'd say this is apple green. Almost sporting the Skittles or Starburst colours here on the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. Oh, nicely done with a little inside-out action. It's a great setup here down in Mollymook at the Shoalhaven Shire. Whoa, and a big shank. Shanks for coming. 8 serving 10. Christopher Twine with the honours of starting the point with the serve. What's he got? A little jump float again. A little bit more wind as he puts that one up in the atmosphere a little higher, letting it do its thing. Roll shot, Haag with a great defense. Roll shot, finds it deep, but he gets it up anyway, and Twine once again. Absolute ripper. Had the boys in gold or yellow. Absolutely on the ropes then. You could say Twine had him on the ropes. Another nice float serve, catching high on the bicep this time. Goes back inside, Haag with it. He's got the defense. He's got the roll shot. Almost so off pace that it misstepped from Pearse, but they're still in the point. 2 ball goes, bang! Twine has tied things up. Pearse with the approach. Swings hard, but into the tape. Now they are seriously under the pump. Pearse and Bushby go to the timeout, trailing 10-11, but leading 1 set to love. Tech timeout here at Mollymook. Welcome back to Shoalhaven Shire here. You just saw Shoalhaven #unspoiled. What a magnificent backdrop. There have been overcast conditions this morning, but still quite glary out there off these beautiful white beaches. But it looks as though the atmosphere is just changing a little with some wind picking up from the south, and then the clouds looking like they're trying to burn off just a little. And speaking of burning, whew, what a swing. Jack Pearse. Magnificent swing to tie things up at 11 points apiece. Nice pass. Good bump set. Goes tight. It's going to be near the block and just squeezes it past that right hand to Bushby. And it's Haag with the serve now. Marcelo. Jump float. Goes to Pearse. Bushby, great hands. Oh, over the top and in. Great swing. Remember seeing Pearse a couple of years ago as a, well, obviously he's a little bit of a younger man, but he was an impressive unit then, and he's just come leaps and bounds more so. And it's Bushby with a difficult serve. Twine, not happy with himself. Ropeable, in fact. On to one ball back over. Almost an open palm tomahawk from Marcelo, but goes a little long. He saw the open court. He saw the opportunity. This is going to be magnificent. He said to himself, I'm Marcelo Haag, and I just put it out. Sorry. Oh, a little too tight from Marcelo this time. He's just overcooked the last couple of touches, and it's given Pearse and Bushby a 2-point buffer after they did all that hard work to come back. Let's see if they can get it done and send this to a third and deciding set. They're still within touch. It's 3 points. My apologies. The scoreboard's just caught up. Oh, and he's done it again. Just overcooked it. It's getting a little too cute. And they'll change ends. Disappointing handful of points for Marcelo and Chris. But Jack and Solomon are sitting pretty with a 4-point lead and a 1-set-to-love deficit. Looking to close this match out. What can they do? What are they going to come up against? Twine with an attack. Goes short, gets it. Pearse on the touch. Straight back over. Another bump. Too tight, too big, and too wide. Double fist pump. Elation from Solomon Bushby, but he might be just counting his lucky stars there more than any sort of exuberant celebration. Relief more than ecstasy of success. Nice serve. Can he get that stretch? And the ball might just be seemingly drifting toward the water a little bit more. You'll see the flags in the background sort of heading that way. So whether there's just a couple of swirly bits during the point or just some handling errors creeping into the late stages of the second set, we're not quite sure. Speaking of handling errors, that ball just being held a little too long in the hands, according to our first referee, Kevin Ewan. Marcelo Haag even with the error, and it's Bushby with the service error. That could have been the chance to bring up match point, but they'll have to wait a little while longer. Marcelo's with the action now, and we've got 13 serving 19. That will be Chris. My apologies. Oh, gets him swirly and high. He's got it back and over, but it's gone outside the big candy cane looking things in the antennas stuck to the net. They're the extension of the sideline vertically, and you've got to pass in between those two. So if you're new to the game, it's not like tennis. You can't go around the poles. You do have to go within the court confines. Set goes inside, draws the defender across, and he's diving back on himself. Gets it. Tight on the pass again. Marcelo's got this one up. Can he get an attack away? He does. He finds the court, much to the disgust of Pearse and Bushby, mainly with themselves.
Guys, we're just going to need a ball.
15-19. The smallest of windows staying slightly ajar. So you're seeing there's a chance. Yes. Yes, I am. And we'll go to a quick timeout. Pearse and Bushby leading 1-set-to-love, 19-15. Back in action here on centre court here at Mollymook, New South Wales, Shoalhaven Shire. Clouds looking like they're going to burn off for a beautiful sunny afternoon, and the wind just trying to decide where it's going to come from. And a brilliant serve catching Pearse far too high on his chest and bicep area. And a great timeout discussed and executed by the guys in the green. As we change ends, Chris Twine with it.
Good to go, guys.
Nice bump this time from Pearse, who just tees off straight down the middle, no block. One defender to beat, easy as you like, and that's going to bring up match point 2016. What do they got? Is Pearse going to jump serve? Is he going to spin to win? No. But it's a good serve nonetheless. Haag, difficult ball. Pearse with the knuckles finds the deepest possible corner, and they've only gone and done it. 2 sets to love. 21-16 in the second. Nicely done by our number 8 seeds, Jack Pearse and Solomon Bushby, over Marcelo Haag and Christopher Twine. These developing volleyaroos are on the rise in this competition here on the second round of the men's elite competition at the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour in Mollymook.
Thank you for joining us once more, Mollymook Beach. We appreciate you, your love and support for the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour, and you're sticking around as the sun shines down this beautiful part of the world.